Amber Heard's arrest in Seattle for domestic violence, which was ultimately dropped. There was no insufficient evidence to proceed with the case.
Not even, well, can I stop you? Not so much insufficient. What happened was she's at the airport with her domestic partner, Tasha Bunry. They're at the airport. According to Tasha, apparently she complained to police about this, and they were there. Tasha got in an argument with Amber. Amber argued back, and Amber then grabbed her arm, hit her arm, broke her pendant, and she got arrested for domestic violence, taken to jail, booked, had to spend the night in jail. But ultimately, the prosecutor said, "Hey, you guys are both from California. Let's go back."
Now, Tasha has come out and said that this has been overblown and that it wasn't that bad. And furthermore, she's made some remarks about the police who were involved in that incident and called them insinuated, or not even insinuated, said that there was a hint of homophobia.
No, hint of misogyny and they were homophobic. Right. When they found out that they were domestic partners, they said, okay, let's just go after them. So they flat out, Tasha says flat out, homophobic officers, and there is a hint of misogyny.
Yeah, guys. Also in that statement, she was mentioned it was 2009, almost like you said, Harvey, they were in a lesbian relationship, and that because of the timing of it, they were treated that way because of that. Well, we did some digging. We reached out to the police department for comment that their officers may be homophobic. They didn't say anything, but one thing we found out—
We know who the officer is, the arresting officer.
We found out the arresting officer in this case is a openly gay woman. And so we're blown away. Her name is Beverly Leonard. She was a police officer at the Port of Seattle when this happened. She was also the one who received the rejection letter when the district attorney decided not to.
She was the arresting officer.
Yeah, they went to her to tell her what was going to happen. She was in charge of the arrest.
She's at the Pride Parade in Seattle. She has a girlfriend that she's posting Instagram pictures with. That's one of her pictures. I mean,
well, and Harvey, I'm blown away that she would come out and make the statement she made, knowing this was the arresting officer.
It seems really
almost
unlikely
like she knew or just didn't even think.
Well, almost she thought nobody's gonna know who this arresting officer is.
Exactly.
And by the way, the PS, this officer, Beverly Leonard, has given money to a domestic violence organization to protect women. So in terms of the misogyny—
That year, by the way, Harvey, that year, in 2009, she donated to that organization. It's called Dawn. Blows my mind that any of this happened when we looked at it. I'll also say one more thing. Beverly went to social media earlier today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
After we published the story, and basically said, look, I'm glad someone set the record straight of what actually happened, and she said, pun intended. And I just thought, I'm just really—
I'm glad she did it.
Right, because I thought he was going to do it. As soon as I heard him say it, I thought he's going to do it.
Oh, you were thinking it also.
I thought, no, I did. I was thinking it, but I thought Mike's going to say it.
You were thinking, I don't have to do it because Mike's going to do it. But
so anyway, Mike, so tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, there is a hearing, and it's going to be so contentious.
I mean, agree.
They
and
are
now
both—
knowing this story, Harvey, that one of the people, they're going to argue, they're going to talk about Johnny's side, that she was arrested for domestic violence, and then the victim has now come out and said that the person was home. I mean,
now
all
they're
the
going
things
to
we
call
just
her on the
discussed with
stand.
you.
It's like,
wow.
really? Yeah, no kidding.
This is going to be an unbelievable argument next Friday.
Hey guys, it's Sean in Pennsylvania. I want to talk about the Amber Heard case here. I mean, who's surprised that one person who's backing up her story has no credibility either? This all comes out on Johnny Depp's 53rd birthday. He couldn't get a better gift from his friend Jonathan Shaw, the mother of his 2 children, Vanessa Paradis, and his ex-wife. They all say he's very docile and never acts like this. We shouldn't be surprised at all that the one person who's trying to back up her story now turns out that it's not holding any weight. This will come out in discovery, like you said, as they go to trial next week, right, Harvey?
Well, we should also say there are other people who are speaking up for Amber.
For Amber, absolutely.
Remember, her friend who was on the phone the night of the alleged attack has spoken up for her.
And said that there was repeated violence.
Which is what is going to make this hearing so interesting.